5. Oh, we don't have kids in school. Why do you go for that? Well, they're gonna become your fucking cashiers. You dweeb. They're gonna work in your community. Why would you not want to make sure these kids are straight? Because you don't have kids in school. You see how Americans think?
Bruh.
That shit crazy. That shit crazy. Yo, why? Everybody always asking, why didn't this school levy pass? Because you can't vote on it unless you're a homeowner.
And that ties directly just back into the state of schools in certain districts. You feel me?
It ties no, it ties into redlining and greenlining too.
And people talk about the education is the education you go get for yourself. Where it's like, no, dog, it's directly affected by the resources around it. If you want your kid to go to a better school, just move to a better neighborhood. Okay.
But who? Yeah, I mean, who proportionally can't own homes in this country? Oh my goodness, black people. So how do we get around the workaround? How do we get around the workaround of desegregation?
Make more money.
Well, no, school levies.
No, I'm saying they're going to tell you your solution is to make more money to move to a better
Oh, it's
neighborhood.
always, oh, it's
But then how are
always,
you
it's
supposed to
always
get the education to do such?
because they don't understand the socioeconomics behind that. They don't understand that a black kid growing up being an orange around a bunch of apples. It doesn't matter if you're yellow.
Bro, and that's one thing that's so hard to get people to understand because it's like you have the opportunity, not if you're not aware of the fact you even have the opportunity. This is one thing that I realized, dog, and I don't like making it this personal, but like
It's
being
always
black at Worcester,
it's
dog,
always personal.
there
Yeah,
was
it's
we
always
have our
personal.
guidance counselors. My guidance counselor told me I think it's a good idea if you go to college. That was the whole conversation pretty much in a nutshell. I think it's a good idea if you go to college, you have good grades. I'm talking to counterparts, their guidance counselor helped them pick schools, look at majors, apply, fill out the paperwork. This nigga said if you need help with the paperwork, come talk to me. I said okay. I didn't know what paperwork there was even to be expecting. Like, and in his head, he did me a favor and gave me an opportunity by letting me know he was willing to sign any waivers I may need.
Well, what it so I kind of compare growing up in a place like Worcester, like a place like Pentecostal, like Walmart, right? One of the reasons Walmart hires so many people that get government assistance is because they get paid based on the amount of people they hire that get government assistance. That's why Walmart has the highest turnover. When it comes to places like Worcester, the reason it's imperative, like I don't care if you've made it, you became the CEO of this company in Worcester, you have to get out. Because imagine looking how you look, going to Krypton versus going to. I don't give a fuck if you light skin or dark skin. Only people that care about light skin black people. We, one of now we have tiers. Okay, if you're a lighter skinned some black person with money, you got a chance to sit at our table. If you're a dark skinned person with money, how they treat them Africans? Them white
Bruh,
families don't got more money. Them white families don't got more money than them Nigerians that come over here, brother.
bruh.
Not the ones that are necessarily born here. The ones that come over here though. You know how much it cost? You know how much it's $100,000 visa to come over here to get a visa from Nigeria if you paying for it. That shit expensive as hell. Nigeria
Dog.
is bro. So when you growing up in a place like Worcester, um, people are always like, oh, Worcester doesn't have a good. Listen, the drug epidemic hit Wayne County, Franklin County, Mechanicsburg, the hardest in the entire country. All them kids at the College of Worcester was hooked on heroin. All of them. Why do you think all them Detroit dudes came down here and sold it down here? Don't sold it in Worcester. Who do you think they were selling it to? You think people? You know how expensive drugs are. Who do you think they were selling them drugs to? They were selling to the College of Worcester kids. But you go across. You get to that Mechanicsburg Road, you get to that Meadows, and it's a whole different world over there. You don't see certain shit over there. You just don't see it. You know, your parent, you know, you look at some of the white kids. Look at the white kids that you went to high school with. But you look at their house. They live this cookie cutter life. Their parents gave them $50,000 for a down payment on their house.
Dog.
But if you look at their family deed, man, a lot of these white girls would get smothered out in college. They come back and they marry a white boy because their family deed says they cannot get this trust if they marry African American. I've seen a white girl's deed with my own eyes.
Oh, dog, I believe it.
Her grandma had 106 acres in Pennsylvania. Only stipulation is you cannot marry a brother.
Bro, isn't that so crazy? That's so crazy. There's a bag waiting for you as long as you don't fall in love with somebody. You feel? Wow. What is love really?
That's why a lot of times, bro, not in our day and age, like millennials and up, like, you know, you see the love. Pay attention to the white families and how they get treated. That whole my dad's a lawyer culture, you think that's fake? That my dad's a lawyer culture comes from I have to be a lawyer. I don't have a choice.
I do feel like we're finally at a point in time where that's not being as adhered to as much.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. Take millennials and up out of that equation. Millennials, and because Gen Z, like that's why people are like, oh, the NBA is rigged. Them young niggas not going for that. Them 25 and under NBA players, they don't understand what that even means. Am I lying?
Nah, thinking about it that way, I hear you. It's like,
how the fuck you gonna rig it? These kids don't know what that means.
The nigga, I'm not listening.
I gotta miss 7 shots.
I'm not doing it.
Bro, and I'm on Twitter going crazy because you see Jaden Ivey. You see what happens when they give these young kids a platform and some money. They think they can come out and they think they can scream at the top of their lungs in a 60-second video that they don't like gay people. They ruin their entire family's fucking future for an opinion that ain't never changed nobody's mind. You think niggas think that, man, them niggas they don't have the IQ, they don't have the fortitude. Am I calling them dumb? No, but when Michael Jordan was gambling, that nigga had to go to a bookie. They was writing shit on paper. There was bro, there's a nigga right now on every single team. Every single player has a prop, an up and down prop. You think it was like that in the 90s? The only players you could bet on were Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, the Dream. You weren't, nigga, I dare you to bet on Pritchard back in the 90s. They're not giving you that line.
Oh, I don't want to cut you.
They're not giving you a Jalen Duran line. They're not giving you a Draymond Green line back in the 90s. You can play Steph, LeBron, KD, James.
All right. So we sitting here, we looking at this SPX motherfucker. And so I said about an hour ago that this is what was going to happen. You see all this up and down within these 4 boxes is just chopping, playing inside this zone. And so we were looking for a breakout past 71.68 and it's not happening. And so I knew once I seen it come down to 71.48 and come all the way back up that we were just going to chop for a minute. And so for the last hour, we've just been inside of this 71.63 to 71.50 going up and down. And if we get a break from the 71.50, it's going to 7,000, 7,000. If we get a break above the 71.60, it's going to 7,200. And I'll put my money there. I put my money on that.
Oh, this is the open. It came back to the open price.
SPX?
Yep, at 71.52.
Yeah, bro. I was just saying, you see what I said, dog? 730, 727. I said.
I need you to be right now.
I said we gonna stay inside this box, bro, until it's about to be 11:30. About 15 minutes, something big is gonna happen, whether it's $10 up or $10 down.
Cause like, can you see this going bullish though? I don't see this going on anymore.
This is the thing, though. With all the green days that have been happening consecutively, I don't see it closing red either. I 100% agree with you, but I do not see this bitch closing red.
That means it has to close 71.66, which it could very well do. But that means oil has to drop below 130.
Where is it at right now?
135.70.
It's still up.
Yeah, bro. That's why SPX is moving down. Now SPX is bouncing off of that. If SBS loses 71.50, it's flushing down.
It gotta hold that. This level is at right now. It gotta hold that for 2 to 3 minutes because it's touched 2 or 3 times, but it hasn't held.
It has to hold it. If it doesn't hold it, it's curtains. Oh, it's going to 71.45. Yep, oil just crossed 136. It's going 71.35.
There we go. It's still, we still got 8 minutes though. We still got 8 minutes though.
We love it. This bitch about to bounce. I'm about to get my money out. I'm not doing what I did last time.
Oh, you bought a put again?
Yeah, bro. I'm 300.
When did you buy it and at what? Were you in the middle of saying that?
Bro, I told you when I bought it. I told you when it I bought it before it did that spike up to 167. I got scared.
When you said I'm about to hedge it.
And that's when I held the put.
See, I thought you sold out of that.
No, I bought one for 540. Hold on. Let me show you.
I heard you say I'm about to hedge this, but then I thought you sold out.
Nah, so I bought a QQQ put and an SPX put. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
This is my XPX. So I got it at 540. I'm up 225. But that when I didn't sell, that shit fucked me up. I took a call. That's why right now I'm just making my money back, bro. Right now, this is the first day trading a full SPX. I've seen it. I've learned it. I'll come back better tomorrow. But right now, if you could just give me my money back, I'd appreciate it.
What was the strike you bought at?
You said what?
What was the strike you bought?
540.
No, that's the price. What was the 7134?
7140.
7140?
Yep. 7140 put for 427.
And it's at 5 something?
Right now it's at 735. I bought it for 540.
In 5 minutes, 1 minute.
I'm about to sell that hoe.
Listen, I don't know.
I'm about to sell it, and let's see what this candle wants to do.
I feel like that's a good deciding point.
Oh no, they might be grabbing liquidity.
It's dropping still. On the 1 minute, it's continuing down.
Yeah, I know. We might have another leg down. But I'm about to go back green for the day and get the fuck out the market.
I was about to say, I'm not going to tell you what to do. It held that 7150. It's possible to get that 7140. But follow the chart, not your heart.
Selling.
I was gonna say right there is a green candle. Is a green hammer to the upside.
Because here's the thing: the last time we did this, it was like, man, I wish I would have did. Man, look, That bitch about to bounce right back up, and I would have lost all my money again. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
no. If you
Fuck
up,
it.
just take it. If
Hey,
you
no,
green for the
if that
day, just
bitch,
take it,
if that bitch flush back down, I respect it, but I can't risk it. Cause look at oil.
bruh,
Look at that rejection on oil.
bruh.
This is the bottom for SPX. Hold on. This is the liquidity right here. Let me get this. This is actually.
Bro, that's yeah.
You see that bounce?
That's why I zoomed out earlier. I zoomed out to the
I'm
4.
so glad I sold, bro. I'm so glad I fucking sold, bro.
Once I zoomed out
I'm
to the
so
4, I was like,
glad. Man,
it
that bitch
could.
bounced that. Man, that was all my money right there. And now it's gonna do exactly what it did at that 76 level. This RW line right here. Imagine buying that put at 71.67. Ooh, write that bitch down. That was a wave. So I still got my QQQ call for tomorrow at 669, which we're still in range until that bitch loses 655. And I got my put for today at 660. So I need QQQ to flush down a little bit more.
I feel like that put is more likely than that call.
No, I know. I'm watching it. It's gonna happen in power hour. It's gonna happen in power hour. I made most of my money back. We cool. Listen, brother, I need you. Listen to me. Listen to me very closely. I need you to get on this bitch and do this with me, bro. I need you to do this shit with me,
bro.
And I need it to be where we make money, so that this can be what we do. Because us being able to talk about it like this, yeah, bro.
Nah, I'm with it,
bro,
dog.
I need that. Yeah, I need because you saw the podcast room, right?
No.
The podcast room. Did you see my video?
No.
Bro, go to my Instagram and look at my Instagram story. Bro, niggas gotta come to Detroit, bro.
I was seeing you, or not seeing you. I heard you last night when you was telling Cooney.
Niggas got a 10-acre lot, bro. Go watch the video. It's a whole podcast room, bro. It's a whole. I'm about to live trade, like a live trading desk from the podcast room. It has mics and everything already. The backdrop is downtown Detroit, bro. Let me know when you look at it.
I'm on your channel right now.
I know you do that. I know you do that podcast shit. I'm telling you. Take that drive. Where you at? Where you live at right now?
I'm in Inglewood, dog.
Inglewood, what?
California.
Jesus Christ! I was about to say take that drive. Wait. This nigga done been left Ohio, bro.
Bruh.
This nigga done been left Ohio, but no, yeah, that's bro. You see the podcast room?
How far is it? Is it this video with the screens?
No, hold on. Wait, hold on. Because it might have deleted already.
Was it your story?
Yeah, on my story.
Okay. I'm going through your profile.
It's the one.
I see it.
It's on my story. Yeah. Bro, it's about to be a whole live trading desk, like Jim Cramer style, like running to the board, about to put screens in there, and that's where I'm about to live trade at.
No, that shit hard, dog.
Yeah, bro. Bro, you see that bounce on SPX? I would have been sick if I would have missed that sale again. Bro, look at that bounce.
I'm pulling it back up. I went to look at oil. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
I'm glad I fucking saw.
And look, now 1 minute till 11:30. Niggas is coming back.
And I don't really care what it does because I got this QQQ call for tomorrow because I have until tomorrow at 3:45 for QQQ to go to 670. And I got the put at 660. So I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, QQQ be going stupid sometimes.
No, when oil makes its move, oil right now is it's about to compress. There's no way SPX turns back green, and I'm telling you, the only way.
It might, just not in the next couple hours. It's power hour shit.
What I'm saying is right now oil is doing a double V down. What I need either a good solid flush down below 7140 or solid flush up above 7170, because that means QQQ is going to do the same exact thing. But even as much as oil went up today, bro, even if you would have got a call when oil opened, you still ain't made no money because oil opened at 134 or something. It's that bro, you see what's on the board, right? Look, what did London do? Right here.
I'm zoomed in.
Asia accumulated, or Asia distributed, London accumulated, and right now New York is manipulating. What they've been doing to us all morning, bro? It ain't no fucking breakout, and it ain't no break. It's not distribution, bro. They've been manipulating us all morning. All morning we've been saying, oh wait,
that's crazy as fuck because of the fact that you drew that shit last night.
You see what I'm saying, bro? I be spot on.
Like looking at that rising right there is like, yo, that's actually crazy.
That's why I know that SPX cannot close green today, because New York is manipulating right now. And then Asia is going to distribute. Asia, you're going to see 7,100 or 7,200.
Right. I agree with that.
Closer to those magnets. But
I agree with that.
Night. New York manipulated the fuck out of us this morning with that big ass green candle. And then they manipulated us. Bro, that candle went from 7,158 to 7,156.
In the same breath, dog.
Bro, and before you could say, oh, bro, did you see the candle? It went away.
Bruh.
Is that not nuts?
Crazy.
Is that not manipulating?
Crazy. Crazy. And that's why I said, bro, watch this. As soon as I seen 7166, I was like, yeah, bro, this shit about to just bounce. We bouncing.
And that's exactly what oil is doing. Oil is manipulating the same time that. And if oil is manipulating, then SPX is going to manipulate.
Let me get back on that ChatGPT explaining that shit to me like a 12-year-old.
Did you see what Deshae posted?
No.
Bro, go in the general chat and scroll up to what Deshae posted. He took my picture and did exactly what I said. And look at what you don't even need to do what you're about to do. Go look at what ChatGPT spit out to this nigga and tell me I'm not the fucking coldest, bro.
It's in the general chat?
The general chat, yeah. Bro, down to the T. And the chart that ChatGPT marked up that's the
nigga, what version of ChatGPT he fucking got?
You see, bro, I don't even know, bro. Oh shit, I'm about to put this in my AI too.
Oh, that chart beefy. That shit is beautiful.
That's the one that we drew last night, and then all he did was copy and paste that exact message I told him that I told y'all to, and ChatGPT broke down my chart. It gave you entries and everything.
Oh, so it modeled the chart it gave him after yours.
Yeah, because I wasn't wrong.
Well, no, I'm just saying like the way it's drawn out, like the graphic of it looks like yours.
Yes, because if I was wrong, ChatGPT would have redrew my chart. The reason it looks that way is because all ChatGPT had to do was mark it. All it did was mark the entries, and then go look at the chart right now and tell me those entries were wrong that ChatGPT gave. I'm telling you, this shit, you can make this shit about numbers and candles, or you can make this shit about sociology and logic and common fucking sense. Common sense. If Asia does this, London does this, New York does this, what gap? What level? What ICC chart? What are you talking about? What did London do? And then what did Asia do before London? Because that is going to tell you every single fucking thing you need to know about the New York session, period. It goes in a cycle because it's human behavior. People go to sleep and they wake up. What happens? Buy and sell. Go to sleep. Wake up. Buy and sell. Go
Expect
to
the fake breakout usually first 30 to 90 minutes after open. Yes. Don't trade the first move. Yes.
Bro, he put that in there after we did the chart. We did that chart and then he put it in there. I looked at that chart. I said, "Oh, I am putting this in my bag." I don't know how he got ChatGPT to do that. I do know though, because I think it's just because of how I put that. You see how I told y'all you talk to ChatGPT and AI like it's your highest self? ChatGPT spit that out because of how I told y'all to put the message in there. I don't know if he put any of the tweets in there, but he had to because I put the same thing in. It didn't give me no picture like that. Yeah, so he must.
That's what I'm saying. He probably screenshotted the screenshot because the way it did the image, like even the design on it, like because it could have designed its own version. You feel me? The colors is literally like, all right, bet this is what you're using. This is how he understands to read it. I'll give you the same colors and the same like graphic design.
It really just enhanced it.
That's what got me tripping, bro. The fact that it's the same graphic design.
Bro, I don't know. I've been working with ChatGPT for forever. I don't know how many prompts I would have to give it to get it that clean.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't care. I'll just send it to my computer too. But see, USO starting to drop again. I don't know. It's not breaking, but all right, Thomas. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope y'all didn't hear it. Could y'all hear that?
That's exactly what it's gonna look like every time. What tripped me out is it gave the entries. Oh, there you go. There you go, bro. Hey, we're talking about that chart that you got from ChatGPT last night, Deshae. That bitch was fire. Crazy. Because you didn't get that, bro.
What?
What did you type in to get that picture? He sent me that picture and sent me what to say, and I just typed exactly. I literally copied this shit and put it in ChatGPT. Bro, I told you. Copied and pasted. I told you you just copied and pasted it. I knew you didn't put nothing extra. Nope, I didn't put anything extra. And then at the end of it, it was like, "Would you like me to build a chart for you to show you this and that?" And I was like, "Yeah." Then it built the chart.
That chart is beautiful.
And it was like, I can also no. At first, I didn't put the chart in. It was like, if you give me a chart, I'll be able to mark these levels. And I was like, all right, then. I don't know if you broke out. I'm telling you, bro. I didn't put the chart in at first, and then it was like, if you put a chart, then I can figure out the levels. And I put the chart in, and that's what it spit out. Bro, that's what I'm telling y'all. Like, this boomer, like, day and age of thinking of, like, ooh, let me be the smartest in the room and not use AI. You think Elon Musk is not using AI? You think Sam Altman, Jeff Bezos?
Bruh, tell me why I worked with this girl who told me AI was for people who had no creativity and ideas. I was like, nigga, what? You gotta have an idea to type this shit up. And then you gotta tailor it to what you need it for. You just mad because I'm finishing these projects 3 times faster than you. You see what I'm saying? See, like when I watch your videos, like when I watch your content, what speaks to me is obviously you know what you're doing, but what speaks to me is you know the technical side too. Because here's the deal: I always tell people, business is 80% talent, 20% business. Period. You can be the best if you don't have the understanding of the business world and how things are moving. I don't give a fuck how talented you are. The person that is 70% less talented than you is going to go above you because they understand how things work. They understand how things are moving. And quite frankly, if you can't get past your light bill, if you can't get past those things, genuinely speaking, you don't have time to even think of what the fuck is a render? What is Jordan doing talking about he's building an AI analyzer? Who has time to do shit like that? That's a real question. Think about the people we know from Worcester and go up to them and you understand the AI analyzer. You know this shit. Go to somebody in Wayne County and be like, this is what we're doing. And see how dumbfounded they are of like, wait a second, you're not going to trade your time for money? And it's so off market, it's so off fucking brand that they would rather invest in an Avon LMN plan than the stock market. They'd rather somebody that they know at Walmart tell them that they're selling lotions and soaps It's because it's in front of us. It's in front of you. You can see it.
It's how you look up on Google on average how many people lose money with Amway. You know how much money you lose doing shit like that?
Bro, this lady tried to get me on that shit.
Going here, going
as I'm in the middle of learning it, I'm like, bro, this don't work though. Like, I'm essentially becoming the product. Like, I'm paying to become the product. I was like, this motivation, you making me think about life differently. You making me think about entrepreneurship. I fuck with you. But you're telling me to spend my money to become the product to try and turn that to the profit. That don't make sense to me. Like, I'm not the most business savvy nigga, but it don't make sense to spend all my money to make the product, to become the product, to then sell the product.
It doesn't. Because check this out. You know the other thing I'm calculating? My people that you trying to get me to sell this to not fucking with.
Bruh.
Like, man, they don't want no fucking Cutco knives. The fuck? They don't want this shit. They don't want it. They don't want a knife set that's $500. Why do you think that's my socioeconomic status in my life right now? And I live below fucking Bowman Street in Worcester. And you think I know people that want motherfucking hand carved wooden knives? Nigga, go to Family Dollar and get me a knife.
Bruh.
Like, what do you mean?
This is what got me. I was like, do you save money? He was like, not necessarily. It's better products. What is the selling point if niggas already got their option? I don't know.
This is how I look at it, right? This is how I look at it when I look at expensive items. This is how I look at it, right? We all have a parameter, right? Think about it this way. Imagine somebody telling you for the next month, the only place you can shop is Goodwill. Now, to some people, Goodwill is the pinnacle. We only get to go to Goodwill once every 3 months when mom or dad gets $7 together. But for you, I'm not going to fucking Goodwill. I can afford Somerset. So why is Somerset Mall priced the way it's priced? To accommodate you. But then boom, you go to Somerset Mall, and yeah, you can afford the Foot Locker. But guess who's Goodwill's? Guess who looks at Foot Locker like Goodwill? The niggas and the women and the kids that's over across the bridge at Gucci. Why does Gucci price what they price? To accommodate them.
He said Foot Locker is the Goodwill to the Gucci Louis.
I'm saying the niggas, bro.
No, I hear you.
When you go to Somerset, you notice one thing. Them people that you see on the other side of the mall drive 3 miles north, east, or west from Somerset Mall. Look at those houses. And then go back and think about who you saw coming outside of Louis Gucci, and they don't smile when they come out them stores. That's their store. That's their shit. It's the same way when you go into Macy's and you want a little $85 pair of jeans, but you see a pair of jeans, they $115, kind of out of your budget. They go over to Gucci, they wanted an $8,500 jacket. It's $9,200. I'll come back tomorrow. That's their $85 pair of jeans from Macy's. If you want a better example, Walmart plays this masterfully. Usually when there's a Walmart, within range, you have a Sam's Club. Why? Because Walmart wants to capture the discretionary income and the people that can't afford shit. They're the largest they money on welfare, and they have Sam's Club. Think about that.
No, get them on both ends.
They hate Walmart, but they love it. It's ran by the same motherfuckers. And then boom, you remember last night when I said we revert everything back to nature? That's why we trade with the institutions. Because just like Walmart, just like Sam's Club, we want it on both sides. We need that. We need that 7145 level, and we need that 7169 level. Both of them.
Oh,
you talking to people that's like, oh, this is bullish today. That means nothing to me.
Dog, let's look at what's happening.
Bullish and bearish every day. How is only bullish in a 5-minute candle setup?
You feel me?
How?
And that's what you heard me say. I'm like, all right, I can draw all these charts and all these patterns, but knowing what I know, yes, this flag might flag. But look at what happened 10 minutes at the end of that flag and what it said it was supposed to do. The opposite.
So hold on. So let's run through it, right? At 9:30, SPX opens at 71.72 or 71.52, right? That same 5-minute candle, it goes up to 71.65. If you play, let's pretend my AI analyzer is playing this perfectly, right? 5 minutes, that 5-minute move, if you caught it, that's a $1,300 on one contract. Boom, you sold out. Now, you buy in again, it gave you your next move at 71.59. You wrote that 5-minute candle up to 71.67. That's another $800. But wait, you caught the downside at 71.67 the first time, and you rode that bitch all the way down to 71.49. That's a $2,000 move. We're only on 4 candles. What do you mean? Is it bullish or bearish?
Right. And there's somebody who did what you just said and put that bitch on an AI and took at least 2 of those clean 5-minute moves and went to sleep.
Bro, my AI is complete. And the way that this looks right now is a way that when USO made that drop yesterday, this is going to now. All right, so you remember when I said that this was a controlled sell coming down?
Were you talking about USO or SPX?
No. Sorry. Right now I'm talking about SPX.
Got you. Yeah.
It came down. This is a controlled sell. These are controlled buys. This is a controlled buy. Now this goes to the upside. It will not come back down today. Remember when we were talking about the rejection candle? You see this candle right here?
Yeah. Is that the one that went 6-7 and then 4 whatever?
That's the one right after it. But the purpose is that the way that candle looks, there's no meat. The longer wick is to the downside. The up wick is shorter. Now look at this one. The meat came down. What does that tell you? That means that oh shit, the average price must be dropping. This tells you the downside because there's no meat at the top where the buyers are. This tells you that it's going to the upside because the wick is longer and the rejection is shorter. That's why I love a candle that looks like that. I'm not saying I love that candle because this is exactly what's going to happen when that candle comes. I love that candle because a move is coming.
Yeah.
Look at this candle. You see this right here where my mouse is?
Yep. All the weight is at the top. Big ass bounce.
Immediately after that candle. You see what I'm saying? Something is coming when you see a candle like that. You just have to know how to play it. You have to know how to play. If I know that this candle just bounced because the buyer stepped in and they just grabbed all this liquidity coming down, that's an upside move. And if you catch that move at that candle close, bro, that's a ban. One contract. So I mean, you know, again, that's why when we talk about when we talk. That's why it's hard when we talk about gaps and this and that, bro. What's the level?
Right.
Has it hit it? Is it chopping? You know, because as you can see, listen, we've been watching this since 9:45. We have not gotten off since 9:45. How many times have we actually watched it with our own eyes hit that?
I was about to say, how many of our levels has it hit?
You see what I'm saying? And when it hits that level, does it not flush?
Every time, bro. Either up or down.
Either up or down.
Within 3 candles.
Exactly. That's why we don't play up to 71.67. We wait for it to get there. Because think about it, right? When we watched that candle go from 71.56 to 71.67, of course we were like, oh my God, if we would have caught that move, what's the chances that you do that?
Bruh, exactly.
You're not catching that move.
Not perfectly. You got to set up for it.
Bro, you're not catching that move, bro. I promise you're not catching it.
But we could have caught the level before it by looking at where it was and then riding it up towards the next level and hopping out before it reversed.
Well, and the difference when I called the 132.80 level for USO, the reason I was able to call that level is because it bounced there first.
Exactly.
We had no indication. Bro, this shit broke all the way down from 71.67 the first time, and it controlled buy all the way down, or a controlled sell all the way down to 71.50. Then it bounced all the way back up, and then it was a controlled sell. There was no indication that bitch was about to bounce $10 in 3 minutes.
No.
And that's why. So going for him is done. Do not go for a grand slam. In all of baseball, each team, there's about 20 players. Each player swings that bat 4,500 times in a season. Times that by the amount of teams in the league. All of that. And the highest amount of grand slams to ever be hit in one baseball season across all teams and all players was 14. Go for a grand slam if you want to. You got better luck at getting a virgin pregnant. When you hit a grand slam, the market hit that bitch. Period. I'm going for RBIs, doubles. I'm going for shit that keep back Patrick Beverly in the league.
You feel me?
Playing defense. Try to be LeBron if you want to. You're going to end up Cam Thomas declining $40 million contracts, and now you can't get a league minimum.
40 million? What? Why does niggas deny the contract?
Because he's an idiot. Because the same reason why Dennis Schroeder denied the $90 million from LA and then went to Germany to make $2. Cam Thomas went crazy for the Nets. I'm talking about nuts. I'm talking about Cam Thomas had multiple 30-point games, but he's a ball hog, right? He's a Carmelo Anthony, but you're not Carmelo Anthony. That's what he fucked up. So the Nets offer him a 2-year, $45 million contract, fully guaranteed.
And this nigga said no.
This nigga said no and tried his luck on the market. That nigga got picked up by the Bucks. That nigga had a 50-point game with the Bucks. They dropped him. Fuck your points, nigga. We don't like you. And
that's crazy.
You remember when I said everything reverts back to nature? That nigga didn't take his profits. That's what happens.
Not even just that.
The same thing.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. He could have took that 45 and them niggas would have locked him in.
Bro, take the 45 to make 300. Bradley Beal did not come into the league thinking he was about to get maximum money. CJ McCollum did not come into the league thinking he was about to get maximum money. Nigga, take the money. You're not Cooper Flagg. See, Cam Thomas is a nigga that he'll go to the locker room and be like, yeah, I scored 50, I'm better than Cooper Flagg, and completely forget this is a business. I'm taking BJ Edgecombe over Cooper Flagg too. If I give Cooper Flagg the rookie of the year, the whole storyline gets fucked up. So, and right now, SPX is about to chop between 71.60 and 71.45. And unless it crosses that 71.60, it is not green. But again, it's I believe because of the implied volatility, you got a lot of people buying expensive contracts. It's hitting take profits really, really soon. But as you can see, like I said, SPX isn't going to go red today because it's a controlled buy. All of that red can, that's liquidity. They're grabbing that shit. Past 12 o'clock, because I'm out. I mean, I have the 2 calls for QQQ for tomorrow and today, and hopefully them bitches do a power hour move, and Trump announces the end of the war. But other than that, I'm out. I'm not making no more trades today. I'll come back tomorrow.
No, I've been sitting on my hands.
Make a new trade. I'm cool on the dopamine and cortisol hits for the moment.
No, and that's what I was telling Deshay is like I just had to completely tap out for a minute because I was getting used to the excitement of the anxiety. You feel me? Is it gonna do? Is it gonna do? Is it gonna do? 6:30, 7:30 in the morning, sitting there anxious, like.
Bro, what? I'm telling you, bro. Listen, I'm telling you. Listen. So I tell people all the time. So one of the reasons why you have things like Epstein Island, one of the reasons why you have rich kids doing crazy shit that you would just not think of is because the dopamine comes in the journey. When you wake up and you place an order, dopamine. You're watching it, dopamine. It's going your way, dopamine. What people don't realize is the reason why you have to set unobtainable goals is because the moment your trade hits what it's supposed to hit, or it doesn't hit what you're supposed to hit, either way, dopamine immediately crashes and cortisol spikes. Because if it hits your trade, the moment it does it, the first thing you think about is, oh shit, I gotta do this again. If it doesn't hit it, the first thing you think is, fuck, I'm an idiot. I should have just bought a nice steak. Either way, that dopamine crashes and the cortisol spikes. The question, the name of the game is, who are you when it happens?
And how do you bounce back?
How do you stay stoic? Because I'm telling you, think about a goal. Again, everything reverts back to everything. Think about the last goal you set. Hitting a goal does not feel good, does it? It doesn't. It feels mundane. It feels boring. It feels like, oh shit, that's it. That's cortisol. Your dopamine is gone. You have no goal to hit anymore. There's no journey anymore. Life is in the journey. That's why these rich kids out here miserable, hate their lives, spend $10,000 a week in Gucci because they can't get no other dopamine hit. Imagine being a billionaire and what is a Ferrari to you? A Ferrari is your goodwill. Everything reverts back to everything. Now Ferrari is your goodwill, but now I'm still a human being. I need a power play. So now I need to control human beings. I'm going to go to Epstein Island. Understanding sociology of people is not the same thing as agreeing with them. But I do understand, you do understand the human brain. The human brain is not variable. You can study somebody for a month and you know exactly when they're going to drink their next cup of coffee. You know exactly when they're going to leave out the morning. You have person A and person B. Watch them for a month. You can tell me exactly who's going to be late and probably how many days out the month they're going to be late. Because the human brain is invariable. We don't get to decide. We don't. You're a Christian because you were born in America, period. I'm like, no disrespect. Like, forget all the God came and talked to me. You are a Christian because you were born in this country. You are a Muslim because you were born in that one. That's it. You are white because your people were born away from the equator, and you are black because your people were born near the equator, and to defeat the sun, you needed the melanin. Like, you know why the earth floods? The earth floods because every 5,000 years, the earth does a full tilt on its axis. And guess what happens when the North Pole becomes the South Pole? Guess what happens to all that water? Oh my God, it floods the earth. But you're in a religious psychosis, so I'm gonna let you have it. And even with me saying that, you can't fathom thinking about it in a different light. How could you ever trade? How could you ever invest? They have to keep you there. Because you would rather go off the psychosis of what religion should be than versus what it actually is. What do you mean Panera Bread has to throw all their bread out? You go to church every Sunday. You look at a picture in the most important story in the Bible of how Jesus turned bread into this and wine into this and whatever, blood into wine, whatever, and you accept Panera throwing all their bread out at the end of the day? What are we doing? What are we doing? How do you accept that? Because you're in a religious psychosis and you would rather go off of the context rather than the reality. You just passed that homeless man and you said, I'm not giving him no money because he's going to buy drugs. That's none of your business. but you'll get a church 10%. And that pastor just went to go buy drugs. Did he not? Like, you know, so, and then we live in America, so, you know, people don't realize that you can walk to Russia in the wintertime, or we're 1.2 miles away from Russia. Go ask 10 people from Wayne County how far we are from Russia, and you'll be surprised at their answer. They don't know that the Bering Strait freezes outside of Alaska and you can walk there. That's why I believe Native Americans, no disrespect to them, everybody that's always been here has always been black. Black people in America fought 7 countries at a time. That's why you have places like Rome, Texas. I think if you look at Eskimos and people from Siberia, and you look at the common Native American, they look a lot alike.
Yeah.
If you look at black people from Atlanta, black people, the Cherokee, the Choctaw, they look a lot like the real Native Americans. I think the Native Americans that were married sold came from Russia.
Oh, wait, what?
I think a lot of the Native Americans, a certain majority of them, I think a lot of those people were actually Eskimos. I think they came over here, they walked across the Bering Strait from places like Asia, where Asia is connected to places like Asia, places like Russia.
That's right. I got you.
And the real Native Americans are closer to what we look like. Think about it.
No, for sure.
Think about the Native American that they sell us. Right? It's not. I'm not saying that they weren't from here, but I don't know why an entire group of people would completely lay down unless they had a deal in place. Because black people never laid down. Where was y'all niggas at? We're on y'all's land and you're letting these people treat us like this? You know what that deal was? When they moved the Native Americans from Kansas to Oklahoma, the Native Americans was the very first people to ever strike oil in America. The chiefs saw a rainbow in a river, started drilling, and that was the first treaty with America and the Native American tribe. Was a $400 million treaty. Black people ain't never got no shit like that. If you look at the Native American Museum, they have a picture, and there's these 2 white guys in America called the Buchanan brothers, because in the Indian and the reservations, they had one rule, and that's you only could get the land if you were married to the family. So the Buchanan brothers would marry into the family and then kill the wives. So
shit.
Museum, yeah, and then that's how America gained the oil land back.
You know, you say Buchanan, the first thing I think of is the whiskey, and it's a whiskey brand, but I learned about it from Mexicans.
Well, if you, cause I'm sure they did it to Mexicans.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I think it's interesting, because the Mexican line is right there. You feel me?
Yep. So they married into it. They killed the wives, and at the Indian Reservation Museum, the National Museum, they have a picture, and the Buchanan brothers are in the picture. And you know, people ask, like, why do you guys keep them there? And their only response is to remind us what the devil looks like. And here's the deal. Look at XPX. I told you that bitch not gonna. That's a control buy right now. And this is why you wait for the fucking bottom. Fuck. So guess what we about to do tomorrow? I'm not trading this bitch until 12 o'clock tomorrow. And guess what? I don't give a fuck if I miss the moves before 12 o'clock.
Nah, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I need to see what the fuck is going on, because had niggas waited for that move down to 71.45
and then seen this one again,
fucking day.
Yeah.
I could have wrote this to the end of the day. This bitch about to go to 71.80.
Nah. I agree with that 100%. It's for real, like I said, I was waking up, bro, 6:30. You feel me? Making sure I'm awake, watching shit, watching shit, watching shit. And then one day I was like, let me wake up when you feel me. And I woke up even at 11 o'clock you feel me, 11 o'clock in California, bro. I've jumped in and still made my 150, 200, like off of a 5 minute wait because I just looked at what happened that morning, if it broke up or down, and then I would wait for it to do it again.
What you saying? You would wait for like a pullback to then go to the same direction?
Well, we were just saying when we were in here, what time is this? 9:55. This candle went all the way down to 7148. So like I would have woke up, I would have looked at where it opened at, right? It opened at 7152. And then I'm like, all right, bet. And then it went all the way back up to 7167. Cool. And then it broke all the way down to 7145. If I woke up now, or if I would have woke up at 11:30 and your time, I would have been looking at, okay, it already hit 7148, 7145. It's here again, but it opened green. That bitch is about to go back green a little bit.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Guys. I'm not closing it. I'll be right back. I got you, guys.
Like, I would have been like, bet. It started up here. It touched this point earlier. It went back up, and now it's down here again. Yeah, it's about to go green a little bit.
That makes sense.
I'm about to put this picture in the chat. I don't know if you was listening earlier, Cooney, but from when I first was like, all right, it was 7:30, 7:27. And I was like, all right, bet this shit is about to just bounce within this box. I had these levels drawn, and literally it's just been bouncing in this box since I said that. And then just now, and just now Jordan was like, if we would have just waited, it's about to retest that 7167 and then possibly go to 718.
What did you say when you said a move happened at a certain time every time or something like that? You was like in 15 minutes something gonna happen?
Oh, just paying attention to the times of the day. So at 7:30 in Cali, it's about 10:30 over there. So between like 10:30, 11:30, people are going to go to lunch. So one of two things are going to happen. Either once they go to lunch, all of the people who don't work for big companies are going to start making plays. And if that bitch go green at 12:30, it's going back red a little bit when these niggas come back from lunch. Possibly partially just because they're selling to collect their profits. But also at the same time, these niggas go to lunch and they take their money out, it might go red. And then at the end of lunch, it go back green because their money go back in. So really it's just paying attention to what moves happen at around lunchtime.
That's crazy. That makes sense though.
You feel me? The niggas is literally walking away from their desk. So it's like if I was in the middle of a certain play, I'm probably about to trade out of it, right?
Yeah.
But then when I come back, if I trade out of it, everyone who's not working for an institution sees that as a sign that they need to do the opposite of whatever the fuck I was doing. So it's going, if I say, let's go red real quick, everybody sees that big ass move. All the money that was buying that up is taking a break. So niggas get excited. They come back and be like, oh, they turned this shit green. Well, let me go ahead and take some profit too. And it's going right back red, nigga.
No, that makes sense for real.
But yeah, I just put the chart in there. I drew this. These are just the levels from what was already happening. Let's see. I probably 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock this morning, I already had all these lines there. And since then, it's just been bouncing within this box.
Consolidating. So the real move is basically once it break these boxes.
Exactly.
I mean those lines.
Exactly. Because if it break that 7150, is most likely going to 71.40. If it hit that 71.40, we go into 71.30. And pretty much if it breaks 71.50, is a good chance it's going to 71. And if it break that 71.68, is most likely going to go to 71.80, like Jordan said. But all morning we just been dancing right there. But also, I don't watch oil. And so he was saying whatever oil does, the opposite is happening on SPY. And he's been right. And that's why.
So do SPY and SPX, do they correlate too?
And that's what I was just about to say. Me and him were just texting back and forth a couple of days ago and just realizing, like, if you pay attention to certain charts in certain markets, they work in tandem, whether it's they do the same thing or they do the opposite. And so he was saying that SPY and USO are going to be doing the opposite of each other.
So SPY and USO, I knew that. So where do SPX come from? Because I didn't even heard bro.
SPX and SPY do the same thing pretty much. And I meant to say SPX. SPX and USO do the opposite. SPX is pretty much the same thing as the SPY. Because the SPY is the top, I think, 100? Is pretty much SPX is the top 500 companies. SPY is a portion of the same top 500 companies. You feel me? So it's like the top niggas is the same. They both contain Apple. They both contain Amazon. They both contain NVIDIA. So they're going to move based off of the biggest market makers, real similar.
So it goes like QQQ, SPY, and SPX.
Yes, or a lot of people will put SPX first. It's just that it's easier to watch SPY and QQQ because it's cheaper and it moves a little bit slower. You feel me? In terms of like $100 to $1,000 on SPX could be in 2 minutes, 5 minutes. $1,000 play on SPY or QQQ, you'd have to be right in the money and probably have 2 or 3 contracts.
Type shit.
So it's like easier for people to stomach SPY and QQQ and take the gains with the losses. SPX, bro, you put $1,000 in that bitch, 500 in that bitch, in one candle. Like we just said, bro, look at this 955 candle, which would be 650. Is this my time or y'all time? I don't fucking know. The candle I'm looking at is 955 and it starts at 71.50 and it went all the way to 71.63. So depending on what you had, either a call or a put, in 5 minutes, nigga, you lost a lot of fucking money. You feel me? It made a $12 move in less than 5 minutes. A lot of stocks aren't moving $12 in 5 minutes. But that's why it's heavy gaining as well. Like you could gain a lot because it moves so much in such a short period of time. And it's the top 500 companies. And it literally has millions of people in this motherfucker every day, just like the SPY.
Mm-hmm. Damn, so you saying I can buy a call for $300 and within 2 minutes my $300 can be gone?
Or doubled. It's like, really, this is how I started playing SPX. Knowing that it could go 12 points in 2 minutes, 5 minutes, I just started buying contracts that was like 100, maybe really like 200, 150, 200. Because the cheaper the contract, the less it moves, right? If I buy a $50 contract and the stock moves 20 points, my contract might only double. If I buy a $500 contract and the stock moves 12 points, I'm making some fucking money, right? But the difference in the timing. So if I put $50 in and I lose that 50, I'm not gonna give a fuck. So if I turn my 50 to 100, cool. If I put 500 in, yeah, I could make 25, 5,000, but I also could lose my 500 in that same 2 minutes. So I'm gonna chill. I started going for like $200, $150 contracts on SPX and looking for like $10, $20 moves. And I'll make $100, $150 every single day, anywhere from 5 minutes to 25 minutes.
Type shit.
But if you do that 5 days a week, that's $750. That's two bands, $2,800 at the end of the month, just off of $150 plays.
Yeah.
On a stock that you know moves 20 points every day. It's like it opened at 7167. It went all the way down to 7147. That's a 20-point move right there. You need 5 points to make $100. Not even. So, and that's what he was saying. Like, you could go for the grand slam, or you could just get your little bunt nigga, run to second base. If you get to second base every time you up, somebody's scoring a point.
No, facts. Shit, I'm just trying to make what I'll make at work for real. I ain't trying to go super crazy. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, once you know for sure is going to do what you think it is, you'll be more comfortable putting bigger money on it, so you'll get bigger returns. But first, it's just being comfortable with being wrong or right, and then being right way more than you're wrong.
Mm-hmm. I mean, risk management, you don't got to be right most of the time.
Exactly. The biggest thing is emotional and psychological. Being okay with doing what is smart.
Mm-hmm.
So
I just got my account right because I could only trade 5 times out the week because I guess I was on a margin account. I just switched that bitch to a cash account, so now I can get in and out whenever now.
No, yeah. It broke the level again, but it didn't hold. But it's about to finish green. It's gonna finish green today. It might not finish far up, but it's about to finish green.
You ain't about to get in?
Nah, nigga, I already lost my money for the day. No more plays for me till tomorrow. But really, I just bought mad early. Literally, I bought in the first 5 minutes of open.
Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to do that, right?
Fuck no. The first 30 minutes is just to accumulate data. And like Jordan was just saying, with this, you can get in 2-3 different times throughout the day and be straight.
Type shit.
I just think it's crazy to see that the manipulation accumulation that he drew up, this nigga's lines were hit from the night before, and it correlates to what happened on SPX2.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really just letting us know, bro, we really are in a simulation. Like, these niggas really do just be working this shit like clockwork.
It's crazy, bro.
It's crazy as fuck. It's why the niggas who be getting bread don't ever really fall off.
Nah, bro, it's a game, bro. It's a game, bro. You were good.
It's pass the ball to somebody else and wait for it to get kicked over to them.
Shit crazy. But I'm definitely ready this week, bro. I got 500 in an account. I could trade unlimited now. I'm ready. I'm ready to make some moves, man.
Nah, it's time to go.
But I don't know if I'm gonna mess with this SPX though, because that sounds a little.
If I was you, I wouldn't get in at the same price point. It's like Jordan just bought in at the money pretty much, or real close to it. So his contracts were $400 or $500. But with that being said, this nigga was up $500 within the first 5 minutes of opening his first put. You feel me? So it's just a matter of buying and selling as soon as you get that motherfucker. One thing I used to do, bro, I would look at the options chain, right? I'm looking at the options chain for like 30 minutes, and I would just put in my head the 2 points that I'm looking at. So for today, we're looking at 7,200. So I would pick something that was above that, right? So actually, no, perfect where the chart is. 7,200 is what I was looking for. 7168 was the last high. So I would have been like, bet. The 7,200 contract went up to 250. It went down to 150. It came back up to 250. It came to 280. All right, bet. It's done fallen and recovered 2 or 3 times. The next time that bitch fall to 150, I'm buying it. And the next time it pop up to between 200 and 250, I'm selling it. And so I will wake up now, look at what was jumping like that, $20, $50, $100, and did it 5 times. And then I would just pick a halfway point and go back to sleep. This bitch done fell $150 4 times today. I'm gonna buy it once it falls 150 again and just hope it go back up $75 and take my ass to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Just start setting one or two of those, and it made me follow the rules and not bet it's going the way I wanted it to. Oh, 150, 200, 250, and then waiting for it to go to zero. It's like, nah, nigga, just set the sell order for 50% as soon as you buy it, because in your brain you're expecting it to go at least 50%, 100%. So just set the sell now, so you don't even have to do all the extra shit.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely helped.
Make it automatic.
You feel me? Make it automatic.
That makes sense.
And that helps you not go for the grand slam. You feel me? If you know your levels is between 7160 and 7175, as soon as that bitch hit 717, nigga, why wait for the 5?
Yeah, you missing out on money. You missing out on a better entry.
And if it went up like that, nigga, it got to come back down. So just wait for it to come back down to make the extra.
Mm-hmm.
But really, again, it's all just psychological and following the rules, because it's real easy to get excited. It's real easy to get nervous. Especially you start seeing money disappear, boy.
Man.
Niggas start selling out early. And you're like, fuck. And then you see exactly what you thought was going to happen happens. And you could have made 3 times as much as what you just lost. And you already knew that.
I'm taking a nap after that one. I'm going to sleep.
That's all you can do. Wake up better the next time.
That's it.
But nah, it's really just a learning curve. That's how I look at it at this point. Learning curve and building the knowledge and the emotional strength and fortitude. You feel me? If I could lose $100 and keep a smile, then I you feel me? $100 used to ruin a nigga's week.
Right.
You feel me? A nigga whole day is off over 100. And then the next time you come back to the chart, you still mad because you lost 100. So you feel like you got to get that 100 out of it this time. Like,
still trying to get you, still revenge trade.
You feel me? Revenge trade 101. Start trying to refresh what didn't go right the day before. You can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Every day is a new day. Every chart's a new chart. Even if it has the same lines, you can't play it like you was the day before.
No, that's facts.
Let's see. The QQQ. What?
I was gonna say, how many pairs should you be watching?
Honestly, I haven't been in the market, dog. Seeing this nigga sparking all his shit online made me be like, all right, bro, let me get back in my account. Let me get back in this bitch. You feel me? As I haven't really been watching nothing no more, bro. Last things I was watching was just SPY and QQQ and SPX, nigga. Especially there's this dude that I was following, nigga. All he does is hit bags off of QQQ, and it was like not last year, the year before that is when I even got back in the market heavy, bro. I was at work one day, nigga. I made $660 off 2 QQQ calls, and I wasn't even watching my fucking phone, bro. I bought the call and then I started working. And I looked down at a text message and opened my shit. Nigga, I made $660 off his 2 QQQ calls. I was like, yeah, I need to start watching this, nigga. What the fuck? I didn't know what QQQ was, bro. And so normally I'm just watching QQQ, SPX, and SPY. And then part of the reason I like the SPY is because that's what I started with. So it's like, when I'm feeling kind of bad, I'll just go to the SPY and make $20.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yeah, that's crazy.
SPY, SPX, and QQQ. If you can do those consistently, you don't need anything else. Because one thing, the volume is always there. And then there's a little bit more consistency with being able to chart and expectations. You feel me? Like Meta, Tesla, them bitches sometimes, bro, is going to go based off of that one company's internal. With SPX and SPY, it's multiple companies. So it's like a little bit more control to what's going to happen. And you can use those other companies to get more of an insight. If you just look at the top 5 companies, top 10 companies, whatever those top 10 companies are doing is going to affect how SPY and SPX are moving.
No, that makes sense.
I learned if you could play the SPY, you can make consistent money. If you could play the SPY, you could play the SPX and make a bigger bag off of the same like line of thinking and possibly even the same charting, bro. QQQ, I'm not even on front. I still only 50% understand it itself, but I know it functions as the same thing as SPY with multiple companies, and that should be moving. SPX is the one that I always wanted to understand.
Yeah, I think Jordan be trading QQQ the most, so I've been paying attention to that chart not lately.
It always has a decent amount of volume and it gives good returns. It's like the SPY on crack. And again, if you look at the SPY, the QQQ, and SPX, their charts are doing like similar shit most of the time. So if you can play one, you can play the other. And that's why I just focused on those 3. It's like whatever I thought the SPX was going to do, I would go look for a smaller version of that to happen on the SPY. And 80% of the time, I was right. But it's because it's based off of the same companies.
No, it makes sense, man. That makes sense for real. But shit, man, I'm about to get off there. I'll get off. I'll holler at y'all later.
No, big bad.
So.
think it's possible that I can't go, bro. See? And see, even with that, exactly. We still not clearing that 6-1 or 7-1-6-8 yet. It's 12:30. Look, I put money on it. In the next 30 minutes, this bitch go $5. If not right now. But then it's gonna fall right back. So even if it does break with that 7-1-70, it's gonna come right back down to that 7-1-61. And in the next 5 minutes, if it doesn't make a big break to the upside or downside, it's just gonna chop for another 2.5 hours. I got my money on Chop Fest, actually. I'm lying. I don't got my money on shit. My money's in my pockets right now. I don't think it's possible, man. I can't go broke. See, hit that bitch and fell right back below it. Now let's see how far this drop is about to go. That's the real question.
What's happening?
Yo. Oh, it hit that level, dog, and fell right back again.
How much you make today so far?
Oh, I ain't make no money today.
Oh, you just watching?
No, I played. I lost some bread.
You said what?
I lost bread.
Damn, how?
Nigga, by buying the wrong direction.
Oh, everybody did this morning?
No. We didn't make the same plays. We just looking at the same stock.
Oh, the Jordan made. He didn't listen to this nigga's system.
Not even a matter of not listening to this nigga system. It's just I looked at the chart and I made a call and I was wrong. Like it's as simple as that.
Do you be using do you be doing the lines like you be doing, like place somewhere the support?
Yeah, I have my levels. It's just I didn't wait. I bought in the first 5 minutes of the market.
Oh damn. Okay, I understand what you're saying.
Like we were looking at the same level, still expecting the same thing. Is just I gotta get beside myself. I did it as soon as I seen, oh, all right, bet we about to have a break to the upside. The shit reversed. Are you watching the chart, Jashay?
Jordan, you still on here?
Are you watching charts, Deshae?
You said what, bro?
I said, are you looking at the charts?
Yeah, I'm looking at the charts right now. Should have got a call at 7:16. Because it broke that blue line. Correct?
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at.
You looking at his picture?
Yeah.
Or actually, is this live? This is live.
Yeah, that's live. That's live. That's what I'm saying. That blue line, he was like, yo, if it breaks here, it's going. And then look, it went. I would tell right now, bow. You up. I want to be super comfortable with buying and selling, like actually clicking the buttons and knowing what to click so that like when I get into a trade, I know how to get out of it if I need be.
The first way to do that is just to buy one and sell it.
Good at it. What'd you say?
I said the first way to do that is just buy it and sell it.
I know, but I'm saying I want to get really fast at it. Like, is there any like shortcut keys? Is there anything that I could just click like, damn, you know what I mean?
Practice, nigga. Paper trade.
Well, of course, I already know that. I would have a. That's what I've been.
Outside of that, no, nigga. The faster you get is based on how often you do it. You can't get faster at something you don't practice.
You know, you're right about that. You ain't lying about that. I'm talking to Chuck, Uncle Chuck. How many push-ups a day you be doing, Charlie?
On average, 0.
You are hilarious. He said on average 0. But you still look buff, huh?
I mean, if I don't think I just look buff.
You're hilarious. He's like, I am buff.
Like, it's not just a look. Like, the thing is, I don't even feel like I'm buff.
Just looking, bro. He's like, I am.
I don't even feel like I'm buff.
You're hilarious. Thanks, baby. I got your bag right here. Bring it inside. Don't show that off. Go inside. Go inside with it now.
Oh, I just did the math, dog. Just from how many push-ups I used to do, nigga, I average 70 push-ups still today.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah, dog, because I used to do a minimum of 100 every day. Some days I do 200, some days I do 150. And did that for 10 years. Divided it by 20, it still equals 75 push-ups every day.
You're hilarious. No, baby, it's already in here.
And that's just on a low-end average. No, it said if you don't use it, you lose it. I ain't lost it yet.
Hello?
Yeah.
But no, I've been doing like minimum 200 a day. Sometimes I'll do 500. So I just be going crazy sometimes.
Well, when I asked if you were watching a chart, I meant were you watching like your own charts?
No. I'll be watching this chart. I'm learning still. I don't know how to. I'm not gonna say I don't know. I haven't learned how to chart my own shit yet. Place my lines.
It's really just a matter of looking at the candles. It's
and it's kind of like thing for me too. Like go with what's winning. Like if I see a system that works and someone that's trading a certain thing and it's working, why not do that?
Right, but trading like someone's setup and understanding why and just practicing, they all go together. You feel me? So you're not going to be more comfortable making the move until you start doing it. The comfort with making the move comes from understanding it. So if you drew the line yourself and you see you drew the same line that he drew, your confidence is twice as much. And then you become more comfortable with the whole thing.
That's the point that I'm working towards right now. But in all honesty, I'm like, okay, I'll do that with practicing my own lines and stuff with play money. You know what I mean? With
you don't even have to use money to start practicing drawing the lines. Drawing the lines is free.
Yeah. I mean, I actually want to like do it in real. You know, I mean, I understand that. But
and so once you start drawing the lines, bro, you can come watch in real time and see if what you drew happens.
He explains it and breaks it down of why he's doing it and how to do it. So I'm like, okay, so it gives me the.
Essentially, drawing the lines is just looking at the tops and the bottoms of the candles and looking for a spot that got touched by multiple candles at multiple points in time.
And that's where you base your lines at?
Yeah, that's how you know where support and resistance is at, whether or not it's the top of the line or the bottom of the line. You feel me? Like if the candle is the bottom of the candle is sitting on the line, that's your support. If the top of the candle is sitting on the line, that's the resistance. And all you're doing is looking for multiple places to be touched by multiple candles. You feel me? There's really no rhyme or reason outside of the tops and the bottoms of the candles. And so like a rule of thumb is if a candle, 3 candles touch the same like price point, you can draw a line there. I don't go for just 3 candles. I'm gonna look at, you can actually see, go to the chat right here and I put one of my charts in there and it matches the same shit that he has on the same chart that's up right now. And it's like you could look at the 1 minute, the 5 minute, or the 10 or 15, and really you can just draw 2 or 3 lines, and then you'll know that it's real when you zoom out. You feel me? Like if I go to the 30 minute and I draw a support or resistance line, and then if I go to the 5 minute or 10 minute, and that same price point is still relevant, then I know I have a right support and resistance line. And it's literally support because the bottom of the candle is on top of it. So it's supporting that price above it, or it's resistance because the top of that candle is trying to break through it and it can't. And so your support and your resistance are going to be one and the same. After this is your support level for so long, or actually after this is your resistance level, it's going to become your support level. You feel me? It's like if the price was at $5 and you're trying to get to 6 and it just kept hitting 555, 555. Once it breaks 6, 9 times out of 10 is going to retest at 555 And if it doesn't break below that 555, that's now the support because it went above the 555 and we're waiting for it to go to 6. It will come back down, but it's not going below 555 because it already broke through 5 to hit 555 on its way to 6. So your support becomes your resistance, or vice versa. Your resistance becomes your support. And that's why I was saying you can start charting now. And then once you get into watching what's going on during the day, it'll let you know if your chart was even right, if the levels that you wrote get hit multiple times. Or just drawing on it and then ask somebody, what's your support and resistance? Or go on to ChatGPT and just be like, what's the support and resistance at this time for this stock? And see if what you wrote down is the same thing.
Okay. All right. I've been using ChatGPT recently for that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Shit. Ooh. Oh. About to be 10 o'clock. Fuck. Is school closed today? No. Interesting. Mm. That's actually crazy. Volume has been trash all day. Oh. Skripka. Is that Russian? Markovic. That's definitely Russian, ain't it? NDA. 200. I understand. Grant. Mars Men. You know, kind of don't care. Uh, COVID really did a number on us. I'm over here signing paperwork and NDAs. Maybe I may have showed you that. Hopefully, y'all couldn't see that text. It's so tiny on my phone. On my phone. As I said, COVID did a number on us because all of this was not as, you feel me, easy and accessible. Like, that's really crazy. It got my signature and everything just from pushing the button. Like, that's not my signature. That's not what it looked like. But, and boom, like that. Contract signed, sent over. We didn't have to be in the same place. We didn't have to drive 30 minutes an hour to go be in the office to do it. She probably was in her pajamas when she sent me the motherfucker. Like, all right, I got the NDA. Where's the script? Here is the script. Upload the content to. Do I have questions? Yeah, my question is, what was the promised turnaround time frame? Because young nigga tired. That's my only question. Is what was the promised turnaround time? Because I don't know. Uh, man, life is busy and God is good. You feel me? That's all I can say. I'm sitting here looking at my email. Got a script. I gotta do some UGC content for. I don't remember when the turnaround is for this. Oh, and I just remembered it got to be in a podcast setup. So that means I got to set up for a podcast. That's fine. But then I don't remember the turnaround time for it. So I just signed the contract for it. I'm reading the script. While I'm doing that, I got a text message from my higher up. You feel me? For this tour I'm about to be going on. Oh shit. In 3 days. I leave for tour in 3 days. And I ain't tell nobody. You feel me? And he's asking me, did I get my itinerary? I'm over here like I ain't get the tickets. I'll say all of this to say a lot of good shit is going on at one time. There's a lot of things happening. I got my call time for set coming in. Like, bro, in the last 30 minutes, I done prepared mentally for days worth of shit. We got a shoot today, UGC content that I gotta have done before the 29th when I fly out. And I gotta make sure I have my tickets and itinerary for this upcoming trip. With all that being said, I think I need to, film me Chief for Chieferton. Deshay, you still there? But yeah, looking at this is Chop Fest. Chopper 10. 7152 7166. And with that being said, it's a decent amount of range to still be able to make some money. You just gotta pay attention to you see how it hit this bottom and then rose all the way up. Just be prepared for that dumb shit. And how it hit this top and then fell all the way down here. You just gotta be prepared for that. How I had this manipulation, this is 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, you could have rode halfway down to the bottom and all the way up to the top. You could have got money on both sides. That simple. It's just a matter of patience, man. You see this right here? We got another doji. It's about to break right back down to the 7163. You feel me? Like it's all in a range, it's all in a box, and it's just a matter of being patient so you can be precise. I was not patient today. I was not patient. I was not precise. I said, "Oh, we opened up. We opened up." And as soon as we did, I think I bought in. What is this? I'm looking at the 5 minute. All right, let's go back to the 1 minute. Oh, open at 7152. All right. Look, at open. We opened up down here. 7152. Within the first 5 minutes of open, I seen this boy come up here, 7165. And I knew that the level was 7168. And if it breaks this, we can look at 7200. So my ass got overzealous. I seen it make this little breakdown and it bounced off this line. Once I seen it bounce off this line, I said, bro, we going to 7200. So within the first 10 minutes of the market, I was like, all right, let's ride this bitch to 7200. We came up here, boom, tested, boom, tested, boom, tested. We started sliding. We slid all the way down. And once we started sliding to about here, I just said, my bad. Y'all couldn't see my face. But yeah, we opened up right here, 7152. Yeah, 7152. And I have my level here, boom. So it broke that level, boom, broke this level. And I'm like, bet, I know 7167 is where we're looking for a breakout. So this is the first 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3. I was like, okay, bet. 4, 5, 6. I came down, but it tested my level. 8, 9, 10. Bet. It got here again. I said it's about to break. It's about to break. Boom. As soon as I said that, downside, 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 downside. And so somewhere around here, I just sold out to mitigate losing my whole little 200. And then since then, we've had Chop Fest. It came back up to that same peak again, and it has not broken. And so look, right now, this bitch, we got a little triangle forming. It's gonna continue down. I promise. I can't say I promise like that, but I'm pretty sure. Look at this. What am I doing? It's been doing this already all day. Little triangles and breakouts. Or I don't even call them breakouts. Pops and pullbacks is really what the fuck this is. Or better yet, yeah, no, I don't like that. I should have left it where it was. Yeah, we're gonna close somewhere within this range, 7165. I'm gonna say $5 either direction because it opened at 7152, so we're not gonna let it go green. I mean, go red. It's not going red. We're not going below 7152 for the day. You keep saying the apps.
Your call may be monitored or recorded. Did you know you can email TSA using the forms available on TSA.gov? We are able to answer 80% of emails within 24 hours. Starting February 1st, 2026, travelers without acceptable ID must use TSA Confirm ID to verify their identity at the checkpoint. This service has a non-refundable $45 fee for travelers. For more information, visit TSA.gov/TSA Confirm-ID. During the government shutdown,
Thank you for calling the TSA Enrollment by ID call center. Applicants may check their status online or schedule appointments via our enrollment portal at tsaenrollmentbyid.tsa.dhs.gov. For TSA PreCheck, press 1. For TWIC, press 2. For hazardous material endorsement, welcome to the TSA PreCheck call center. Please note, starting May 1st, 2025, a real ID or U.S. passport will be required for TSA PreCheck enrollment. If approved, most applicants receive their known traveler number, KTN, in 3 to 5 days. However, some applications can take up to 60 days. You will receive an email or phone notification with instructions on retrieving the KTN online. You may also check your application status online at tsaenrollmentbyid.tsa.dhs.gov. To check the status of your TSA PreCheck enrollment or renewal, utilizing the self-service status check system, please press 1. If you are ready to apply and schedule it, please hold while your call is transferred. If you have the TSA PreCheck online, please press 1 to hear your status. Thank you for calling the TSA. We have your phone number as 740707246. If this is correct, please press 1. If you registered with a different telephone number, please press 2. Please hold while we transfer your call. You may hear a brief period of silence while we connect you with our customer service team. To check the status of your TSA PreCheck enrollment or renewal, utilizing the self-service status check system, please press 1. If you are ready to apply and schedule an appointment, or if you have questions about an existing enrollment, please press 2. If you are a global entry, this call may be monitored for quality assurance and training purposes. save your place in line, and a representative will call you as soon as possible. If you would like to schedule a callback, please press 1. If you prefer to wait on the line for the next available representative, please press 2. Please continue to hold, and your call will be answered by the next available representative. keeping us whole, and your call will be answered by the next available representative. As a reminder, status updates are also available online. Please visit TSA enrollment by ID.tsa.dhs.gov to explore options available on our self-service website.
Thank you for calling ID. How can I help you?
Yes, I had came in and enrolled into pre-check with TSA or TSA pre-check, whichever it's called, and I was trying to check the status of it. It's been over 2 weeks, I believe it's going on 3, and I didn't receive an email about anything or any other notification.
Okay, let me check and see if it's pre-checking those of these 5 days or 6 weeks.
Right, we are at THT.
And date of birth.
21694.
And your first name?
Charles.
You said WRIGHT.
Yes.
All right, and you said it was TSA pre-check for the airport?
Yeah.
Did you go through India or where did you go through?
I came in person. I had went through Clear, and I just signed up for Clear, and then it said enroll in pre-check or whatever, and then I set an appointment to come into the airport. I had someone type in all my stuff, scan my face.
Okay, so you went through Clear at the airport?
Yeah.
Okay, so you would actually need to contact Clear, because this would be a different entity. Let me get that phone number for you. Alright, so their phone number is going to be 855
855
253
253
2763.
2763. And do I just tell them the same thing I told you, or is there a more specific way to get to what I need?
It's a different entity, so you should just be able to tell them what you told me and then give them your information.
All right. Thank you.
Alright, well, you have a great day.
You
Okay. Please visit clearview.com and click chat with us. To access your account, visit my.clearview.com to add family members, link partner accounts, adjust renewal settings, and more. This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance. To cancel your membership, press 1. To manage your account, press 2. For billing inquiries, press 3. For TSA pre-check enrollment provided by Clear, press 4. reach our support team at 888-831-9070 or by emailing to your customer support at tsa.dhs.gov. We are available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You may hang up or press 1 to hear the main menu options again. To cancel your membership, press 1. To manage your account, press 2. For billing inquiries, you can learn more about TSA PreCheck enrollment provided by Clear by visiting TSA PreCheck by clear.tsa.dhs.gov. For additional assistance, you can reach our support team at 888-831-9070 or by emailing Clear customer support at tsa.dhs. Thank you for calling TSA PreCheck enrollment provided by Clear. All of our representatives are currently assisting other callers. Please stay on the line, and the next available agent will be you shortly. We are experiencing longer than normal wait times and appreciate your patience. To view frequently asked questions, application status, or enrollment locations and hours, please visit TSA PreCheck by clear.tsa.dhs.gov. If you are calling to check the status of your application or retrieve your known traveler number, also known as your KTN, you can skip the wait by using our online self-service tool. To check your application status, please visit TSA PreCheck by clear.tsa.dhs.gov/status. To retrieve your KTN, please visit TSA PreCheck by clear.tsa.dhs.gov/KTN-lookup. For all other inquiries, and if you'd like to speak to a representative, please listen carefully to the following menu options. This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance. For application status inquiries, press 1. For enrollment location inquiries, press 2. We'll need some more information to check the status of your application at the start. Are you calling from the phone number associated with your account? If yes, press 1. If not, press 2. TSA has completed your final eligibility determination. If you do not receive notification on the status within 3 to 5 days, please contact the Clear Call Center for assistance. If you would like to hear this message again, press 1. If you'd like to speak with a Clear representative, TSA has completed your final eligibility determination. If you do not receive notification of the status within 3 to 5 days, please contact the Clear Call Center for assistance. If you would like to hear this message again, press 1. If you'd like to speak with a Clear representative, press 2. Otherwise, you may hang up the call. We're listening. Thank you for calling. Your call is very important to us and will be answered in the order in which received.
You still on charge, dog?
Sometimes it doesn't feel like getting high. It feels like getting quiet, right? For the first time. And the racing thoughts will slow, and the inner chatter, it's just going to soften. And that constant feeling of 30 tabs open in your brain, less loud. My clients tell me all the time. And for some people with ADHD, that does not feel intoxicating. It feels normal, right? And that can be so emotional, because some people will realize, wait, this is what calm feels like. And that hits hard, right? And here's the deeper truth. It may not be that the THC and people is chasing, right? It may be the relief from the mental noise, right? That stuff never stops. It's like, how do I shut it off?
We're going to plan a little party. It's going to be called the Garbage Trash Whore Lingerie Party.
That's the theme.
Yes. We're going to plan a little...
The man I know I can be and I should be for this woman, because
I wasted months posting on TikTok.
Fly to 10 years. She hasn't worked, hasn't been cheated on, woman, other baby, other girlfriend. She got multiple cars, houses.
You're doing everything that you think should provide her peace.
So how about
the
she
result?
make adjustments?
She's not gonna do that.
This motherfucker, hey, keep going.
So you got to take her hand and say, okay, babe, I feel you. I don't want you to hurt in these places anymore.
Pain and hurt. Like, what is she pain and hurt for? And this trigger me so bad. These words are just so crazy to me.
Welcome back. I'm Chad. We got ourselves another video. We got ourselves a Hitman Holla video. When I say Hitman Holla, me his podcast with him and his girl. It's hit and hers something. Alright, that's what the video is. They about to have a discussion about Hitman Holla's ego. The lady believes Hitman Holla has an ego, so this is the reason why he won't do certain things like change who he is. Hitman Holla is telling her, my dear, I've been doing a lot. I do a lot for me and her. A whole lot. And you're asking me to do something different. I already do more than I believe I should have to do. I do almost every single thing right. And then you said, yeah, but you should change this. That's what you want me to do. But let y'all know now, here's the kicker. She's never gonna address what Hitman Holla's woman has to do. Never addresses it. When he actually started asking her to address it, she said, she's not gonna change. So let's just deal about this thing. It's all right if she do things that I dislike and keep doing it, but you're telling me that I should change who I am. Like that's your advice. Yours about.
Thank you for calling. Your call is very important to us and will be answered in the order it was received.
Calling TSA PreCheck. How can I help you?
Yes, so I applied for pre-check like 20 days ago, and I never got any type of notification whether or not I needed to do anything, it was approved or whatnot, and my flight is in 2 days.
Gotcha. And may I have your first and last name?
Charles, Charles, last name Wright, Wright.
And your email address?
I believe the one on file would be Charles, ANTONIW@gmail.com.
And lastly, the
21694.
I was able to find your application. I did see that you have been approved. On April 9th, PSA did a phone call for you, but you did not receive that, correct?
No.
What I can do right now is I can go ahead and give you your non-travel number with the expiration date. I can also send you an email. The email is just gonna have a link that you would have to write it to.
All right. Yeah, if you could give me the number first and foremost is why I've been in a rush so I can put it on my ticket, and then if you could send me the link so I have it, so I can not have to call in, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Whenever you're ready,
I'm ready.
perfect. It's gonna be capital letters and numbers. Let's start with capital A for Apple, capital C for Charlie, capital P for Peter, capital M for Mary, capital V for Victor, capital H for Harry, the number 2, capital A for Apple, and capital R for Robert.
All right, so mainly letters. All right, so A, C, P, M, V, H, 2, A, R.
Correct. That has no capital number.
All right.
The expiration date is gonna be April 8th, 2031.
All right. Thank you.
You guys are very welcome. You have a great day, guys.
You too. I appreciate the help.
Yeah, no problem. Have a great one.
You too. Bye-bye. Crazy. I've only been bumping that guy. I got Burberry on top.